Yo, yo, welcome back, everybody, to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. It's your boys, 3D KG and Jizzle in the building. C Money will be, Shane will be with us shortly, and should be with us in a few minutes. It's officially the end of week 3. I mean, we have 2 dubs, Philly, Carolina, and then one tough loss San Francisco 49ers against the Denver Broncos. But week 3 is officially in the books. As I can see for the Carolina Panthers, it was great to get a W. And let's hope everything starts rolling for us. We're still not perfect or still not where we want to be, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. And I know there's a lot of debate with how Baker has been performing, but still, how should I say it? I'm not ready to write him off. It's still 3 weeks in. He just came into the team right before training camp, but we're gonna see how it goes. I mean, Jizzle is in now, and
Yeah.
basically it's 2 of us that has the dub this past for week 3. Shane was on the short end of the stick
I think this was my lucky week.
with a tough
Last week was
loss.
my lucky week. I won in fantasy, both fantasies. I won some money in the pigskin pick'em. The Eagles are 3-0. I think week 3 was my lucky week.
Well, let's hope week 4 ain't no lucky week then. But all in all, 2 dubs. I mean, we gotta feel good about how the teams played. We still want to see a few things work and happen, but for now, the Eagles are 3-0 in sole possession of force in their division. The Giants took the L last night, so they're 2-1. The Cowboys are 2-1. They're right there, banking on the Eagles' door. Um, the Panthers, we're 1-2. I think the Falcons are 1-2, and the Saints are 1-2, and then the Buccaneers are 2-1. So we're right there also. It's not like we're gonna. It's still early, as to put it. It's only 3 weeks in. You can be on 3, 1-2, 2-1, or 3 no.
So you still got
So
a chance to win the division.
it's still early. You
Yeah.
clean up some stuff, things could happen, and then on to week 4 as we take on Arizona at 4 o'clock. Jizzle takes on who you take on Sunday.
The Jaguars.
The
Welcome back, Doggy Peter Philadelphia.
Dougie P will be back into Philadelphia against. That'll be a good match, and I think Shane plays on Monday night. He plays the Rams on Monday night.
Wow, wow, wow. He got
So it,
another late
it,
night game again.
it doesn't get any easier for Shane, and I mean he has to wait all the way Monday, so at least he can calm down for the build up,
I
and
think he might be
then
looking to go 1-3.
is I'll let him describe that when he comes. But again, we watched the game last night. Just what you thought of Philly and what we thought of Dallas in the York's game.
Well, as you can see, Dallas has a good solid defense, well coached defense. The offense is okay. I mean, Cooper Rush did what he can. I think what you call it, McCarthy came up with a good game plan with Cooper Rush. Didn't make him do too much. Make him work within the offense. Cooper Rush, what's his name? The offensive coordinator
Kellen
for the
Moore.
Cowboys, Kellen Moore. They came up with a good game plan for Cooper Rush. Run the ball, give him shot, quick passes, play action. There was a wide open play action play to CD Lamb that
CD
he dropped.
Lamb that he dropped.
Yeah, but he made up for it in the second half with making some key plays and a key touchdown catch. The Giants are still a team that's rebuilding. You could tell. You know what I mean? They play hard for their coach,
Well,
but
if you look at it from Dallas' point of view, if Tony Pollard had 13 rushes for 105 yards and Zeke had 15 rushes for 73 yards. So that's 28
they never
rushes for 178 yards. Pollard averaged 8.1 yards a carry. Zeke, he averaged 4.9, so 5 yards a carry. If you don't have to do nothing much if they're averaging all of that,
that's true
because
too,
what's going to happen? You're going to play the run more, and Cooper Rush just got to make the choose.
which he did.
He made the choose. He didn't ask to do much. What was his stats? 21 of 31, 215 yards, a touchdown.
Hmm.
So when your running game is on point and your line is holding up, things are gonna work in your favor. Now look at it from Daniel Jones' side. I see the performance last night from a lot of persons was split. Some persons blamed it on Daniel Jones, but if you really look at it, Daniel Jones was under pressure every time he hit the ball.
Every time, yeah, the offensive line is still
And you
not
know the bad
solid.
thing about it,
They got what
outside
eight
outside
first round picks on offensive line or something like that.
outside of the left tackle Andrew Thomas from Georgia, he was the only one receiving positive grades. Evan Neal, who from Alabama,
Right.
he got drafted number 7 after Ike Mekwanu. Evan Neal was supposed to be the top lineman in the
Yeah.
draft, and he got abused last night.
Mhm.
And that's not to say just this game; he's been getting abused all season, and he's supposed to be a star-studded thing. So Ever Demarcus Lawrence just kept running around Evan Neal Street. So I can't really put everything on Daniel Jones. I know everybody will say, "Oh, he's not a franchise quarterback," but if he got to stay hot and running for his life as soon, you think what you think gonna happen?
Yeah, he was under pressure a lot.
He was under pressure
Yeah.
consistently. He got hit a lot. They got sacked like 5, 6, and he was consistently under pressure.
Hmm.
He just couldn't get nothing done. Whereas, like you see, on the other side, Dallas had an easygoing offense. I mean, Rink Martindale had to dial up the pressure a few times, but for the most part, Cooper Rush was just there to do what he got to do.
I agree.
And then, what? Of course, we know CD Lamb is the player. Outside of CD Lamb, who you scared of on the receivers? Noah Brown
Nobody knows.
ain't gonna do nothing. Exactly.
Exactly.
And then, but your running game was effective. When you are able to run the ball effectively, everything opens up for you.
I think they were more were running the ball to the left side because Jason Peters came in and instead of putting
Yeah,
him
he
as
played left
tackle,
guard.
they made him play left guard, and he was
Yep.
dominant in the run game last night. I mean, yeah,
So
which was
as
last
soon
night.
as he came into the game, the first rush was like 40 yards from Pollard.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
He's
I
still an
know
elite run blocker.
he's not asked to do much out on the left tackle side.
That's
No,
true.
he's in the guard, so you got persons to help him on both
Right.
sides. So
Exactly.
he'll be stable there. And then if Tyron Smith comes back, you got Tyron Smith and Jason Peters there. That should work in your favor going forward.
That's a
So
powerhouse right there.
exactly. So the Cowboys, we thought they suck bad, we writing them off, but their recipe is run the ball effectively and do 'em- and if Cooper Rush can hold on until Dak comes back, then you're getting Michael Gallup back as well. You're getting more weapons. So Cooper Rush is now 3-0 as a starter. Okay, he beat Minnesota last year. Now he won his next 2 games this year.
That's true.
So the Cowboys are 2-1. The Giants, like you said, they're playing hard for the coach, but like we can get the team isn't where the coach wants it to be because they had the most dead cap and they were over the cap by a lot this half season. So they
Right.
had to just blow up the roster to try to get it to however, and they're playing a lot of young players. But I'll tell you one thing: if Brian Dable finds his quarterback in this draft or a quarterback that he likes, he gonna make it work.
Yeah, he'll make it work.
He gonna make it work because right
Yeah.
now probably um what Daniel Jones is probably the
And
whole back. Yeah, if they had a
uh,
proper quarterback, they would be looking good. Cause Saquon is looking like him old self. I know they suffered a tough loss last night. Sterling Shepard
Sterling
got
Shepard is
injured. He's out for the season
ACL.
now with torn ACL. But they got Richard James playing good. They got that the white dude. I can't remember his
Like,
name.
yeah,
He
I
was
mean,
playing good.
civil,
Yeah. So yeah,
civils. Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Galladay because Galladay's I don't know.
I don't think Dable believes in him and his ability. So
But just last year, he gave a man 4 years, 78 million.
that's the GM.
But again, that wasn't he's he's
That
not
wasn't
with them,
Dable. That
right?
was
He was with
yeah,
Gettelman
exactly,
and them. Yeah,
exactly.
so
So
we'll see if he gets traded or not. But the Giants, they're competitive. They got some good players on defense. Dexter Lawrence, Kevon Thibodeau, Adoree Jackson, Xavier McKinney, those guys. Let's see if they
Leonard Williams, I think he was
let,
out for that
he
game.
was okay, yeah. So let's see if they can hold on for a point and see what happens. But they'll go as far Daniel Jones allows them to go, and that's not gonna be far.
Right.
But they're there. If they won that game, they would have been tied with the Eagles. So, but there's another game we gotta talk about too. We'll talk about it a little bit now and then when Shane comes, because we couldn't talk about it on our show because it was going on. But we saw
The Sunday
the
night game.
49ers and Broncos game. Just the way you thought about that game.
I thought I was watching the MLB. I mean, that was an MLB score. I mean, but it's kind of disappointing to see these two teams because you were expecting for these two teams to be top echelon in the league right now, especially the Broncos. I mean, I thought that yeah, they didn't have a practice in the preseason and stuff like that. I understand that too. But to come out looking like this, you're looking like the Cleveland Browns are all. That's what you're looking like. Russell Wilson doesn't look like his old self. Um, the head coach, I know he's a young rookie coach, but he seems like he can't put it together as yet.
Hackett.
Yeah, Hackett. The skill position players, they haven't gelled with Russell Wilson as yet too. I mean,
Mhm.
the only thing that's playing good on that team is the defense. That's
But
the
you
only thing that's
see
looking good.
that you see stuff like that makes me feel that too that I can't be too hard on Baker because for instance, Matt Ryan and Russell, they got traded all in the off season.
True,
Baker
true.
just came the week before training camp and had to
Right.
speed up, split reps with Donald.
So he doesn't fully under
So
offense as yet.
if Russ and Matt Ryan could struggle and they had a whole off season, why is people crucifying Baker when
Mhm.
he came in the week before training camp and then they had him splitting reps
With Donald.
with Donald. So how you expect him to get the continuity that you expect him to have with limited time in training camp, limited time in preseason? Got to probably played one game, and then people trying to criticize him. With our offense, there's a lot to go on in our offense, so you can't always blame Baker. It got to
Right.
be receivers got to get open, offensive line got to block too. He still
That's
got to
true.
make chores, but from how I look at it, if Russell could struggle so bad and he's an all pro quarterback and Matt Ryan could struggle so bad, why can't Baker struggle too? And he didn't
Mm,
have what they have, which was time. But it's like you said in that game on Sunday, Baker, this is the third game now, and Baker's continued not Baker, Russ has
Russell.
continued to struggle. He
Hmm.
doesn't look like the Russ of the Seahawks. So looking at it, it was slappy to me, the offense. I know there was good defense, but the offense just wasn't executing.
I don't fully understand the Broncos offense. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know if you're trying to be a run team. You're trying to
They
be
can't make up their mind
right, exactly. If you're trying to be more of a pass happy team, what?
because you got Javante
Right,
Williams and Melvin
right,
Gordon
right,
there, but you
exactly.
also got Sutton and those guys. Yeah, which one you
Right.
trying? What you trying to
So
do?
what's your identity? Like they haven't found their identity as yet. They
They
need to
don't know.
find that, and then have to go with that. If you're gonna be a throw for 63 attempts type of team, then go ahead and do that. But if you're gonna be a rush for 40 something attempts, then go ahead and do that. But find out what your identity is. Else you're gonna be struggling all season.
And then looking at it from San Fran's point of view, I'm sure Shane would tell you that the line is a major concern. The offensive line without Trent
Yeah,
Williams, who has a high ankle sprain, that's
mhm.
even worse now.
That's even worse now.
You don't have the mobile Trey Lance. If you can't protect Jimmy, things gonna happen.
It's not gonna look good.
And it just kind of looked out of sorts for a while in, in San Fran's offensive scheme. And I know Kyle Shanahan will always say, well, I gotta put Jim in a better position to succeed and those stuff. But the coaches don't play. The players gotta execute. And it's rough right now to execute.
Oh God, he got a
So
hoodie on his head.
I don't know if what are you trying to do? Hang yourself or pull it down over here? I don't know. But you come the right time because we were just discussing um
Sunday night.
your game for a little bit. But now that you're here, we'll leave you get it out because you wasn't able to get it out on Sunday during our show because the game was playing. We got ours out, we got everything off our chest out Sunday. So you got a mic. Let it all
You
out.
could you could scream if you want.
Let it all out and see if KG laugh or he agree with you because he like to laugh a lot. So let it out, Sheen.
Next time I come out, they show you wearing the Michigan colors. Eh?
What? Hello? No.
I thought it was Island Boys
I thought it was
NFL talk, not Island
NFL
Boys
flag.
NCAAF talk.
I thought it was boys football talk.
No,
Yeah,
I
we
can
talk
change the name to Island
We
Boys
can
NFL
talk,
talk.
we can talk CFL.
No, I can change the name to Island Boys NFL talk.
we talking about Canadian Football League.
Yeah, a total. This I think that last was worse than the Chicago last. We'd have played on the opponents bad. Russell was having the worst game of his life, and we had the worst game of our life. How the quarterback will step out the end zone? Somebody explain that to me.
Just lose track of where you be.
Not being aware.
How the fuck you gonna
Yeah,
lose track of where you be?
Not
How?
being aware.
How? You
probably
know
thought he had a few 1 or 2 feet still.
you know he's a rookie.
And then Alaska wasn't a rookie either.
Yeah, but he had a man breathing on his neck. Garoppolo had time. Garoppolo, they put Garoppolo in shotgun. Why would you take 5 steps back out of the shotgun knowing that you're in the back of the end zone?
Throw the ball away.
No, you couldn't
Because
trade away. Then he'd get intentional
Oh
grounding.
yeah, that's
you
true.
could, you, you could act like a trainer to somebody. He had the time.
Yeah, do that.
So I had to understand the game plan. I would give him the benefit of the doubt with the offense, right? You don't want to rush Kittle back. He just come out of growing injury, so you don't want to exploit him. We don't have the depth at running back, so you don't want to kill your running back. But with all these weapons that we have, I hear me say this every week. One freaking touchdown now. One freaking touchdown. So now we lose Trey Lance. He broke his ankle in week 2. Elijah Mitchell gone for 2 months. No Trent Williams gone for 4 to 6 weeks. And you see what happened when his replacement come in. We had to bring Kittle down to help guard. So what we gonna do next week when we play the Rams? Who gonna guard Aaron Donald? Who gonna stop him?
Yeah, come up with a game plan. Gotta come up with a game plan.
Good thing is he does be inside, so I may as well put 3 people on him from inside and block him.
Nobody falling for the Debo run no more. I don't know when we gonna open up our offensive play. I don't know when we gonna open up our offense. Defense still playing lights out, but the offense that the offense we can't score
But
more
you,
than 20
you
points.
see, two things going against you guys.
A lot of things
One,
like only two.
the two main things is one, they know Jimmy ain't going over the top, so people just play down to you guys, play flat. And two, they know the line ain't as strong as last year, so they're able to do all kinds of stuff that they couldn't do before. Remember me, you talk about this. The major concern is that line outside of McGlinchey, every name you call, I had no idea who them be. And watching that game, every time, as soon as me watching it, as soon as Trent Williams come out, them nearly kill the left tackle.
Mhm.
But again, right? But again, I was concerned about the line. But everybody can tell you that the line was starting to gel. Them two interior guys that we had, Borford and Banks, they were gelling. The center and I was doing good. But again, like you said, as soon as the anchor followed the game, that was it.
Right.
That was it. Because here comes Bradley Chubb like a crazy man.
Trent Williams could help shadow some of the left guard issues.
And I'm okay with that.
And that's what I mean. But if Trent Williams ain't there, the left guard got to handle his own issues.
Yeah, he on you.
And that's the issue there because the left
The
tackle
left
got
guy
his
wasn't,
own issues.
the left guy wasn't getting beat. The left tackle was getting beat like he steals something. The man was
But
there blocking. He didn't know. He had a play. The man had looked like the Madden man. Hands up. The man don't fly by him. He's still out there. And nobody, he blocking nobody. He blocking air.
Denver's strength on the line is the edge, which is Chubby and Gregory. So the tackles had to walk. No, the Rams' strength gonna be the inside, which is
The
Donald.
inside.
So you don't think they're gonna put that Danlan outside?
They will, but
I
they
would.
won't put him all the time. Yeah, but they're gonna still have. It's like what they did to Arizona. They had Floyd and Terrell Lewis and them. Because the thing with Arizona, what the Rams did was what Shane would always say: you don't want Kyler Murray to run out the pocket. So they had Leonard Floyd and Terrell Lewis
They're playing
coming
well.
off the edge but containing,
Yeah.
and Donald pushing up the middle. So Kyler had nowhere to go. Now in a case like Jimmy ain't worried about running.
On the pocket there. They want stepping up in
So
the pocket and crash inside.
so you got crashing side so Jimmy can't step up into the pocket. You saw what happened when he can't stand up. He runs straight out of bounds. And there was a safety. So we know the pressure coming up the middle on Jimmy. That line, I don't know how the line gonna hold up for that. That's another question. Because like she just said, Trent Williams is out. Outside of McGlinchey, I don't know. You can't put Jalen Moore back there on the left tackle for sure. Not in this division game.
I can't see. I can't see.
Jalen Jalen Moore cannot go back out there. So
So who's gonna take over?
Brunskill.
that's like
Brunskill have to go there. Brunskill over there. At least he's a 5 year vet.
so. I
He
mean,
gonna be blocking air.
it just that game 10-11 very sloppy, and it's like it was sloppy on both sides. Cause Russell and them did nothing to see
Mm-hmm.
that they were doing something. The game was there. We were laughing about it, saying I didn't know the 49ers are playing the Colorado Rockies. I feel like baseball,
Yep.
but it was just there all the time, and all you could see is just
The bad thing, right, is like we wanted to. I ain't panicking yet. But when the injuries start to pile up, you can't see yourself coming out of the hole. We have no left tackle. Running back still out a few weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man falling down like flies every week. We basically got one solid running back right now. That's not the 49ers. We need to have 3 or 4 solid running backs ready to go at all times. What are we gonna do against the Rams?
and see the thing about it is
Jimmy is playing like Jimmy right now, like the Jimmy. And I'm saying, looking like shit, missing wide open receivers, under throwing the ball. He had Debo Samuel wide open running down the field. And his biggest was concern. I believe Jimmy concerned to be that he want to make the completion more than he want to score. So Jimmy just flick the ball over there. Once again, people had to turn around to catch the ball, and when he catch the ball, he fall on because he turned around running full speed. Leave the man down the field.
You think the fact that he didn't have the off season to get ready to
Well, I was
play?
just going to say
You
he
know what I
trained by
mean?
himself.
Yeah, he
He
didn't have
he was
right.
at the facility training by himself. You still got to develop
He,
that connection,
he
see?
just he just came off. He just came off
So wait,
injury.
that's the first time you play with Debo?
But I think he came palm it.
wait. No, but wait. So what can we say about, for instance, Burrow in the offense mishaps?
Yeah,
Burrow
but was
missing
That
the
line,
throws
last
that
too.
man just put together. That man put together that line. That line ain't no good.
The line ain't no good. You
Them
see on
just
that
put it
line,
together. Them
but
just put it together.
it gonna take time for him to
Right,
depends on
but
them
they,
gel.
depends
they
on
just
the
put
But
they
budget.
just put that line together.
Burrow's also missing throws too.
We have Burrow injured and all that. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
this
no,
like
no, no. He ain't played with them this half season. He had Burrow first throwing the ball,
Billy,
Burrow first play coming week
Billy,
one. Shane. He had no
Billy,
half season to throw.
Billy. This is Jimmy G's MO. A wide receiver running down the field wide open, he gonna have to turn around because Jimmy got always on a train. Always.
Yeah,
This
okay,
ain't
the deep balls, but
like
he
his
he
MO.
still got to get his time in with them still. He still got
Okay,
to.
you fucking waiting on it. I ain't waiting on it.
So you okay? So we know that we had Lance going the whole season to play this. Jimmy was our most gone. It's a good thing that they figure it out and what's not. So you honestly believe you thought Jimmy would have just come in and just jail out at one time?
At least he could come in and be what he was.
No, that was gonna happen. He had no
No,
reps.
you can't expect him to just come
He
in
had
and
no
just
reps. He just can't
replicate
come in. Yeah,
from
what
last
happened?
year.
Excuse me, but when he came in week 2, oh my God, Jimmy's back. Jimmy's gonna
Not
bring up the
well,
score.
who
Jimmy
said that?
looking
Not
good.
no, no.
Jimmy
We here
looking
say
good.
that. No, no,
I
we
want to
say
hear
that.
that.
No,
But
we
who
said
said
that.
that here?
You know what I
Comment.
say? You know what I say? What's my favorite saying? Will the real Jimmy please stand up?
But wait, but none of us said Jimmy was elite in week 2. He didn't have to make no hard throws in week 2.
Dad, in I like Jimmy, but Jimmy got these problems that when you got wide a man running down the field wide open and you more worried about your completion than trying to lead the man into the end zone.
You honestly believe he won rookie completion?
Did you see the play? Did you
the,
see the play?
the one that went down the field?
Yeah. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Jimmy ain't throw that ball to lead him down the field. Jimmy throw that ball. Let me put this right here in the bread basket.
He ain't
Jimmy
had the timing.
I
Jimmy
think I
ain't
know
throw the ball like he throwing the ball to down the field for Debo to run out of the
but
ball.
he wasn't throwing with confidence. I mean, that means that
He
he
need that timing. Yeah,
right.
he off. He just off a
But throw
little
the
bit.
ball down the field, talk about time and throw the ball down the field, the receiver will get it.
Suppose he had overtrade. Why you don't see?
I'd feel better.
Okay, you would have that up the 999,000 so he have Jimmy head.
I know
Oh boy.
the last time I see Jimmy overthrow somebody.
You know what you're getting out of Jimmy, but he need every year's a different year. Now we never see people just come and duplicate what they don't do.
Even I was even good with the fact that because we still get yards. You understand what I'm saying? It was still a positive play. You understand what I'm saying? What turned my stomach is when this man stepped back out of the end zone, you know that. How you just do that?
You just lose track of your BY.
He's not a rookie. This is a Super Bowl caliber quarterback.
But remember, pressure on me can't do all kind of
There was
stupid
no
things.
pressure on him like that, Sheedy. There
I
was no
remember
pressure
he
on him.
moved. He ain't had no pressure in the face, but for some strange reason, he decided to keep going backwards and
Okay, so
backwards.
tell me that he had pressure, had him no pressure. He had no pressure on him.
He feels something coming.
Remember, this was before Trent get injured, you know. This was all in the game, you know.
Right,
It was
but
7-3.
he feels something from somebody.
What you feel?
He felt pressure.
He felt pressure from somebody.
Ghost. This was all in the game. You know. Remember, after the man scored that 7, it was 7-5. You know, we had a whole other quarter and a half with the score at 7-5. You know, the score ain't changed to the fourth quarter. You know, Jimmy back out the end zone with no pressure. You know, like just you in shotgun in your end zone. You have to know you in your end zone. and you
No,
take
it was
five.
no. It was not shotgun. I hear watching it.
You on the
Is it?
center?
Yeah. He do a play action, right? He do a play action. The right side of the line, two free Denver Broncos are coming at him.
Shit, he would done way back. He
I
would
can't
done
even
way
show
back.
you this thing
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, can't see there. Can't see there.
This thing
He
can't
would
even.
done.
Yeah, can't see.
He would done way back.
How the play was? He did a play action to the right, and the play was to the left. So he had to
Yeah.
gather to throw to
He
the
had a
left.
roll, but roll to the left.
So no, he rolled to the right, but the play was for the left. So he had to stop to throw to the left, but he had two men in the face.
So when
He
he
had
back
two
up,
men. I need a little bit more space to throw.
you're making excuses.
No shit. She ain't gonna look. KG, go look at it. Go type in Jimmy
I
G
see.
safety.
I
You're gonna
see.
see.
I see. I know. I see.
I ain't watch.
Everywhere
I
for the
She
ain't
had
watch.
two men. But I
Since
wish I
Sunday
could.
night. Since
Let me
Sunday
change
night,
my thing.
I ain't watch no football analysis since Sunday night. I can't take it. I can't be.
You watch you watch the game Monday night?
I watched the game Monday night, but I ain't watch no
Okay.
analysts. I ain't watch nothing.
Look
I look at press play.
here.
Where he going? Nobody there, sweetie.
Look at these two men.
Look how far away
Look
that
here.
is.
Look
Where
at.
he going?
Well, you see how much two men right there in the face,
Pressure
Shane?
coming. That pressure coming.
Yeah.
Look how
Look.
far the pressure is. Look how far the pressure is
The
from.
pressure right there. Look at that
Look at
man
that.
right
Look
there.
at that, Shane.
Look at two fellas there.
Boy, gather your feet and throw the ball.
That's when he
But
threw the
no,
ball
that
away.
he still probably need 2 seconds to make that play.
But why he keep backing up?
Because the pressure. Look at them coming at him.
I done.
He want Jimmy to get killed, KG.
I done.
He want Jimmy to get killed.
I done with Jimmy nonsense.
But even though all that happened, you still was in position to win that game.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said even though all that had happened, you still was in position to win that game.
But KG, we should have won that game. We had no
Yeah.
reason to lose that game. We had no reason to lose that game.
None.
We had no. But our offense played like trash, like doo doo than that. I don't know.
All you guys do is keep Russell sniffing around for him to make one simple play, just get a lead, and then that was it.
Yep.
Just like
that's
what we do all the
That's-
time. That's
just
exactly
like
what we do all the time. That's our MO when we playing Russell. Field goal, and then Russell score one touchdown and game over.
That's it.
All the time we do it.
Because Russell can't find that jail with that team yet, boy.
6-0 going into the third quarter. We be doing it when he was in Seattle. 6-0, all the way up. And then here come Russell on the field. 7-6, game over. We got them done. We dominate that whole game on the defense side. We were dominating them on the offense side because they couldn't do nothing. Man, they had 3 points. 3 points. We give them a safety, and then them get the touchdown. I don't know.
No, things don't get any easier for you guys as you go into
No, we got to play the Rams.
Monday night against the Rams.
You playing in
The only
LA?
good- The only good
Is it
thing
at home or away?
Are you here watching football for the week?
I 1-2 as well, partner.
Yeah, but you going up.
Well, let's see. They gonna make me feel excited and let them do some nonsense.
And we playing Monday night at home. You think I take another prime time game embarrassment? But I ain't watching that game, man.
He said he ain't watching the KG.
I ain't watching wrestling.
What's wrong with this guy?
I ain't watching wrestling.
What's wrong with this guy, KG?
Don't start this shit. He gonna watch it.
He gonna watch it with us, eh?
The only good thing we got in that game is that Shanahan owned McVay. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. For some reason, when McVay play, he don't find a way to lose.
You might find a way to get it. I mean, the fellas might get up for that game. It depends what the line looking like. Maybe I might win that game. That might be our game.
I don't know. I really don't.
Usually players that get up for a division game.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't want to talk about it no more.
So after your game and seeing the Monday night game, what's your quick views on that Monday night game with the Cowboys and Giants?
I enjoy that game. I mean, I like defensive games. I don't like big scoring. Other than the Kansas City Chiefs in the Bills game last year, I enjoy that. But I like defensive games. I like the struggle. And I think it was a good game. This Cooper Rush impressing me.
No,
He
No,
impressed me. You talk about
no,
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 he
no,
impressing
no.
me.
Cooper Rush was doing what he needs to do, and that's it. He ain't doing no more.
Cooper was never in a position that he had to take over the game yet.
Yeah, that game was
It's
in Dallas
balance.
in
He
Dallas's
he
control.
play he playing balance right now, and
He didn't have
they
to do a
ain't
whole
asking
lot.
him to do much, right?
The
And
Giants,
when
the
you
Giants, the Giants should have never been in that game. If CeeDee Lamb didn't drop that wide open pass, hit him in his chest, bounced off his chest. That is number one receiver.
and it's
That
like
was
I
a beautiful,
tell
that was a beautiful pass.
it's like I tell KG before you reach. If you got a running back that averaging 8 yards a carry and a running back that averaging 5 yards a carry, you don't have to do much as a passer because you know what's gonna happen. Every play action they're gonna bite down.
Hmm.
That's why CD was so wide open. The Pollard had 13 catches, 13 rushes, 105 yards. Zeke had 15 rushes, 72 yards. They just keep running the ball, and then when they needed a Detroit, play action it in Detroit. Outside of CD Lamb, you guys can name any other receiver on that team?
No.
No.
You can see him naming other receiver on the team, but the man, it don't matter who their name is as a receiver.
Yeah, but you fear them?
You don't fear him.
You don't fear them. No, anybody fear Noah Brown?
Nope.
Exactly.
You don't feel the talent that they have either.
I
So
can understand Gallup, but look, you know I said about Shane background picture. You can see the Denver Bronco man right in the picture. So
hmm
I don't know what
Five
he's trying to
yards,
prove.
5 yards away.
He said that's 5 yards, KG.
that's why 5 yards. I want it.
Okay, KG. We gonna have to remove Shane off the show tonight. Guys. He ain't too good tonight. He said 5 yards away, KG. Shane said 5 yards away. Shane, he want to lick down Jimmy right there. He said 5 yards away. I tell you.
Jimmy got a running back. There's a play action, so the running back going over that way. If you feel that pressure, throw the ball over the running back head. You ain't getting to run in. Throw the ball over the. You is a play action. That means if you feel that pressure coming, you throw the ball away. Why is Jimmy backing up like he's stupid? It's a dumb. It was a dumb play on Jimmy part. You know how pissed off the people left and they tear off his head in the press conference. He comes there smiling. He comes there with a freaking smile. Them little tear off his head, you know.
What he's supposed to do? Come in there, Vex. What he's supposed to do?
You know what
Jimmy coming there smiling because every time he
smiling?
play, he get money.
You know he come yeah, exactly. Because he come there with $250,000 in his pocket.
Exactly. And I'm coming smiling too. Oh, what
And
ass.
But who fall for?
Exactly.
So let me ask you a question, Shane. I know you've heard Vex at Jimmy. Suppose he had traded him. How you don't feel now you had Sudfeld or whoever in the back there?
somebody said that, you know.
Exactly.
Somebody said I cousin Jimmy.
But
Thank God to stay. But
exactly.
if it was Nick Mullins, if it was Sudfeld, I don't think I'd have been this upset. Can I expect that?
You expect it from Jimmy, right?
I
But
expected
look,
Jimmy
but no, I also expect it from Jimmy if he had a proper off season.
to back out the end zone.
No, you talking about one play, talking about your performance all
That's
together.
the play. That's the play that cost us the game.
You think that one play cost you the game?
How much points did we lose by?
You can't say that play. You
How
lost
much
by
points-
one. You lost by one, but that safety in where you lose the game.
How much points did safety give him?
That's two, but that safety in last side of the game.
Why lose it?
It's bad execution. You think so? You couldn't move the ball on the field another time?
We didn't have to. They only scored 3 points on offense. Well, 10.
Exactly, but then when I score more, they had to score more. Don't blame it on the safety, man. Don't blame. Remember what you said? That safety happened all in the game, you know.
All in the game, yeah. So you still had.
So don't blame it on the safety.
Momentum shift.
You guys had bad execution on offense. We talk about that when we were there on the Xbox talking about it. It was sloppy offense altogether. It wasn't only that's a piece of the game, but it was just bad execution. You couldn't execute on third down.
Mm-hmm.
And That line is a major weakness this year than previous years. You don't have the center Alex Mack to anchor in the middle. You don't have Trent Williams and well, you got McGlinchey, but you had proper guards too. You had the
But
fella that got
you keep saying the Lang, but the Lang was doing good until we lose Trent. We wasn't giving up
right. No,
when we had Trent.
but Trent went out, things changed, right?
That would be with any lane. Your star left tackle go down, you're gonna give up something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but Trent,
the line was holding up.
Trent was hiding a lot of that left guard flaws too.
It don't matter. That's what he there for. The right tackle hiding a lot of what the right guard doing too.
So you confident in your left guard and right guard and center?
They growing and they're gelling. They ain't give up no sacks really like that in the last 2 games.
Who you play? Who you play?
Huh?
Who you play last game?
Who played last game, back?
Yeah,
Seattle. You know anybody on the line?
You keep with us know anybody like
no, but they're not fair you. They're not fair you.
You had no Amari St. Brown before he blowed the damn players last
he was elite.
I know.
He's a good player.
He's an elite player, Shane. He's an elite player. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you go and play Seattle, and you go to when you go to your scouting meeting, you don't highlight anybody on the line?
No.
Exactly. When you go against the Broncos, you ain't highlighting Randy Gregory and Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Exactly. Next week, who you playing? The Rams. Who you highlighting?
Aaron Donald.
Exactly. And Seattle, you had nobody to highlight.
Who for that?
Exactly. That's Seattle. So I didn't expect I had to give up any sacks anyhow against Seattle. This game here, you know where the 2 studded ones were coming from off the edge.
It was not giving up no sacks. That man ain't had no kind of sacks there until Trent Williams get out of the game.
Because the edge was the issue. The inside wasn't the issue. I don't even know who the Broncos inside
I don't know who the
actually, I know one, but he's not Premier League thing. Right? I can't remember his name, but no, I think they got DJ Jones.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, he's not gonna fear you, but he's solid. But against the Broncos, you know who you're looking after: Chubb and Gregory, and they have the edge. You gotta protect the edge. You guys did well in the middle, but you gotta protect the edge. No, this week. Go ahead.
Nobody can block that by. You know
my thing with Shanahan is,
nobody can block that by.
My thing with Shanahan is, you know your line struggling. You know Jimmy is struggling too. Why you didn't go no huddle?
But he got Tomami. But this is my problem.
Go no huddle. Get him in quick passes. Get him in some quick offensive formation and stuff like that. Get a defense.
But you know what's also an issue too? And I think Shane said earlier, nobody falling for the Debo backfield package no more.
That ain't working no more.
But other issue also is because if Debo's in the backfield, you don't fear Jennings. You don't fear Ayuk is nice, but you don't fear. And then the thing about it Sunday night was
Kittle is the only one you fear.
Right, and Kittle had a block.
Game back.
But you also saw what happened. Every time Debo went in the backfield, Patrick Surtain went over to Ayuk. And Surtain, they comfortable leaving Surtain one-on-one with Ayuk. Everybody concentrate on Debo in the backfield. Mm-hmm. No, this is going to happen again against the Rams. When Debo run in the backfield, Rams are going straight to Ayuk. Leave him there one-on-one on an island. And just cover Debo and those guys. Make sure they don't get nothing.
Jennings and them.
My thing is, I get kudos to the Denver defensive coordinator. Anything he find out how to beat the Finals.
But he the same defensive coordinator he was in Seattle. Some type of defensive coach at one point with Seattle. I think he also coached with the Rams too. You know.
He might have been. Right, too sure. The man stacked 5 in the box. Not 5 in the box, 5 on the lane. The man 5 linemen don't. That's what the man plays.
Yeah, because
the reason they could do that hard again, and I talk about it in the off season. The reason a defense will play that way against San Fran is because they don't fear the running ability of Jimmy. You couldn't do that against Trey Lance. If Trey Lance in that game, you can't put 5 down linemen in the freaking on the line with Trey Lance. We got one running back. Everybody know that now. So everybody stack it. Everybody know you put Debo in the backfield, he gonna get it. Shanahan said today, nobody filing for the Debo in run no more. So you can tell
It
me
doesn't fit.
you can't have something when you line him up in the backfield, having tear off out the back on a freaking up the middle streak.
You see, the thing is, Jeff Wilson is not a running back that they fear.
He's
Elijah
nice.
Mitchell is right. He's a
Yeah,
complimentary back.
right.
Elijah Mitchell could do a lot more than Jeff Wilson. So when you got Jeff Wilson there and Debo in the backfield, you gotta try to like keep an eye on two of them. Jeff Wilson is a downhill runner. He gonna have to go in the middle and put your down, and so you could block that if you got good defensive tackles.
And I can
It
tell you too that like Denver pick up Kawan Williams. Kawan Williams was star nickel cornerback last year.
Okay.
Kawan Williams read Jimmy like a book all game. Read him like a book. Jimmy want to go in the middle. Kawan Williams standing in the middle. The pass that got intercepted is Kawan Williams cap it up in the fucking air.
he run but he jumped down on the road there because nobody was on that side.
Yeah.
But he know because he know.
Nobody on that side. So he
He
jumped
know
down on the
that
road.
when the commentators break it down, the man say Kawan Williams know Jimmy. So when he see Debo break to the inside, Kawan don't know that he'll come, so Kawan just give up wherever he was and dart to the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually get there and tap the ball up in the air. Everybody know Jimmy going in the middle, cross the middle. Everybody.
You saying he don't throw outside the numbers?
That first game he come out there, he throw outside the numbers twice. So it's like at some point I think I hate to say that, but he's not lose faith in Shanahan doing all that.
That's one game. I think you
And
got.
you know what? Being in KG, this is the shit that we going through for the last 2-3 years.
Shanahan is an elite
He is,
offensive
but
mind in this league.
complacent that is like you see that man stacking up against that. Flip it, change it. I call it. I think you had done the show and we were all watching the game. And I sit down there and I say, them run the ball, them get a big run. And I say, okay, don't run again, do a play action. You know how he do?
Yeah.
Run it again. And the man
But
gets
you
stuck.
see, I think he was so invested with having Trey Lance out there that he could take this offense to the next level. That when Trey Lance got injured, he backed down to Jimmy's like, oh God, here we go. Back to the ordinary offense.
But that don't mean you have to get complacent. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out there run the ball. You get good. You can run again, think you can get good on the second time. Everybody know to run the ball. A little play action on it. Just call the play action. Man.
But I don't think that he 100%
I don't think he's confident in Jimmy. Even though he got
confident in Jimmy. But no, I don't mean as in like overall confidence. I think he know what me and KG pointed is seeing. Jimmy E had no training time with them, with nobody in that thing. He had training time behind that line. He had training time with them receivers for the entire off season. He know Jimmy E gonna hit one of those couple of those throws that he used to hit me. So like you impatient as in you want to see that no. Whereas me, KG would probably say, give Jimmy 2-3 games and then he ready.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Shanahan is the same way. Like
This is Jimmy.
I gotta get him back up to speed.
Right, exactly.
Whereas fans ain't gonna want to hear that because they saw what Jimmy could do. But in reality, it's the same thing. Right before you come, it's the same thing we were saying as in, okay, Russ is struggling, Matt Ryan is struggling. They are new teams. It gonna take a while to jail. The Bengals offensive line is struggling. They're new players. The good thing is Jimmy got players that he play with, but every year is always different still. He had no time to get to do nothing with them. No, the only thing Jimmy could really do is chunk the ball up in the air and just hope somebody catch it. And like you say, they might never go that far. But those timing routes, he gonna have to walk them timing routes back again. He gonna have to walk the timing routes back again.
He got feel the speed of the receiver. He got understand the cutting, the drop sack and stuff like that, whatever.
He gonna have to.
Yeah, look horrible.
He did.
Passes behind the receivers, underthrowing, overthrowing, not seeing wide open receivers. It just horrible, man.
But the same thing for Russell too. Russell didn't look that great. Russell was missing throws as well. He don't really see Russell
Russell is just
And I think what this is what week 4. I think after week 4 you see Russell starting to click again. It's the same thing with you seen it with the Raiders. The Raiders look horrible.
You know what? You know the difference between the Raiders and the Broncos and us? Them got a new head coach.
That's true.
We ain't got no new head coach. We got the same coach.
So you're saying things should know better.
Things should go better.
I
Nah,
think Shanahan should have worked some more no huddle.
we looking like caca doo doo out there, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No huddle
Caca
helps.
doo doo. It
No
ain't it
huddle,
ain't a whole it
spread
ain't a
wide.
whole team. Huh?
Go no huddle and spread wide. Get some
I
quick completions, quick force downs. Get Jimmy going. Then after that, you could call whatever you want to do after that.
Our offense is atrocious. And it shouldn't be. It's very atrocious. I tell you already, with our offense is scoring 40 points a game. We look like shit. We
You think
can't
you're
go
missing? You think you're missing the fella from in um in Miami? You think you're
McDaniel?
missing that fella? Yeah, you think you're missing that fella in Miami?
I
at
don't
this
think
point I
so.
can say yes. You see what he doing? He 3-0.
Yeah, but he treating some elite skill possession players.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, man. I wouldn't go that far.
But he running the same schemes that he running in the
Hmm.
finals. He got
And the
speeders.
same and the
He
same
got
scheme.
speeders. It's the same scheme, Speedy. I mean,
Yeah,
KG. It's the
them
same.
man, they're attacking down the field more. They're more going more
He
deep
got
routes
he
and stuff
got
like
he
things like
got the
that.
speeders. He got the speedsters to do that with. Remember, we ain't really got speedsters on our team. We got physical.
But the running game ain't as good as IOs. The
Right.
running game of
Because
but
he
ain't as
got.
good as
That's why
KG.
he had to pick up more stock. He thought he could rejuvenate that
Yeah,
season when he got
no,
more
no,
stock.
you can't do that like that. But I think he
But
opened that offense. That offense opened up a lot.
yeah, when you get our bonus on the side, that's one thing we don't have. We have a bonus, but he's a rookie, and I don't know why them don't bring him in the game. I really don't understand. I don't understand why we don't come out three. Kittle was gone. Kittle was injured, and we still using our two wide receiver set. Why we didn't come out with three wide receivers and one
I
running
don't
back?
know. I don't know that either.
That's the complacent part that make me wonder if Shanahan just complacent, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you lose your tight end. We come out with a two wide receiver set with Kittle as a tight end and a running back. Them is five weapons on the field. Okay, Kittle injured, Elijah Mitchell injured, and we still out here with a two wide receiver set. Bring in Danny Gray, put him in a slot. You got a Bonner, you got a two physical wide backs and one running back.
Now let me ask you a question. Maybe he think Danny Gray ain't ready. He seen him in practice
It
every
don't,
day.
it don't matter when you
I just
lose
saying.
Kittle. You got to change up. So you're telling me you'd
Maybe
rather
he
go
maybe he maybe he
Danny
got
Gray
faith
right?
in
So
Danny
you're
Gray.
putting a Ross Dwelly in a Charlie Warner? I don't know that. I don't know where right now. My head lay here. I don't know. I don't know because I can't see us beating the Rams Monday night. I just ain't seen it because we don't a lot of injuries and ain't a play calling ain't nothing because he don't own the Rams, right? No matter what he play, he don't own the Rams. He don't find a way to win. But the injuries that we have right now, no left tackle, no running back. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know if Kittle 100% because we didn't really see him last week. I mean, a week just gone. So we don't know if we could even open up Kittle. Jimmy
What
out
the
here like
injury? What the injury was he had?
A growing,
groin,
right?
a groin
Okay, so
injury.
he ain't 100%.
Yeah,
Groin
Right.
injuries, you don't come back so fast.
yeah.
This is week 4. After week 4, we get Max some players. We get Mac Jimmy Ward because he was injury resolve thing. But our defense playing good, so I can't really say okay that's gonna be a plus plus. Our defense playing good, so I really can't say the defense hurting. The defense will step up. Defense gonna win us games. Nah, that ain't gonna happen because the defense playing lights out. The offense, the man. We just lose a big piece. 4 to 6 weeks he gone for high ankle sprain, left tackle, doghouse,
That tough last.
blind side wide open.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like and no running back. So you lose your number one running back who can at least say, okay, left tackle get beat, the running back will stay away. So what Shanahan do in the Denver game is that he take Kittle completely out of the game and put Kittle in the backfield to help the left tackle, So now one weapons gone. So now all you got is Debo and Ayuk.
But my thing is, Kittle is so good as a receiver that he could play like a slot receiver.
he can.
But he just didn't put in a other tight end to block and put Kittle out in the slot.
12
Action,
personnel. 12 personnel.
action at hand that. He complacent and it's starting to dawn on me that this guy is complacent. But we gotta see. Because I really want to see Trey Lance to see what he'll do with Trey Lance. Not that he could
But
open up.
you remember what I tell you, Shane? It's just that see Shanahan and Lynch invest so much in Trey Lance. Them ass riding on Trey Lance. Nobody else. The amount of capital that you give up just
Give
for
us
Trey
Trey Lance.
Lance, it's Trey Lance or nothing. It ain't Jimmy or nothing. It's Trey Lance or nothing. And unfortunately, Trey Lance got injured, but that's still a part of Shanahan and them. Trey Lance is injured. Jimmy got a thing. I believe they're gonna get in sync. It's just I'm more patient than you in terms of what you want to see. I do believe that Jimmy. We know what Jimmy could do, but he can still need a game or two to get his feet and get his feet under him.
He got one more. He got one more fucking game.
I don't know how
He
much
got one
feet
more game.
I don't know
You
how
ain't
much
got a
feet you
choice.
can get there
Because,
with
because
Donald coming at you. I don't know.
He got one more game.
But remember, you tell me you own the Rams,
Yeah.
so I assume you're gonna own them again on Monday.
Just remember why I said though, shit. Like we could go out and beat a team 6-3, 10-3, whatever, I still looking at that individual person. Remember when remember when the season started, you used to tell me who's my key person that I looking at, and I tell you my offensive line, Trey Lance. I'll tell you that. I looking at Jimmy G come Monday night, eh? I ain't looking at nobody else.
Boy,
Because of that, what I got up here on my screen.
you were, but if that was Donald, he'd have run straight out the stadium. So I don't understand. He run for a safety against them two no name. But imagine Donald coming at him.
Yeah, I prefer he take the sack in the end zone.
oh boy.
But that's still a safety.
Yeah, but I prefer that.
He just
Because
looking at some extra.
then I can say, okay, you had pressure, you have taken the sack. Or I believe, okay, cool. But I run out the damn back of the end zone, man.
But Shane, look what you remember what you tell me week one when I keep cussing about the referee calls with the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let it go. The game don't get dictated by just that. The game ain't get dictated just by that shit. You gotta let it go. I give you your same words. When I kick up a storm there about the referees, the replacement referees, they ain't call intentional ground in the rough in the fire. You say street. Yes, street, I understand, but you gotta let it go. It
But
ain't dictated.
I must have cussed so much bad. Was that night after I
No,
There
you
was
got
there was other opportunities for you.
exactly shit. I gotta tell you the
Nothing.
same thing. You
But
gotta let it
he muck
go.
up all opportunities though. The
No
interception,
shit, it ain't.
throwing behind the receiver, throwing under the receiver.
We got it. Like I tell you, that's the first full game. Give it to him.
I gotta let it go. He got one more game.
He got two more games to go.
One more.
No, yeah, two. Cause the other
One
game
more.
against Carolina, so I want to stick up the joint against Carolina. We will stick on the joint against Carolina, then we could say, all right, Jimmy, you get your head in the game. So you got two more game sheet. You gave me one, but it's actually two in reality. But let's see what happens because, like I say, I think we got three good games again this weekend. Shane's game against the Rams Monday night prime time. KG got a good game against the 2-1
Who you
Jacksonville
think?
Jaguars.
Doggy P is coming back to Philly.
The AFC South leading 2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars, and we got the 1-2 and wide receiver less Arizona Cardinals. So the only
Gotta
thing
make
I don't like is them put our game, even though it's at home, they put it a 4-5. I don't like that. Kind of put the 49ers game it be at 4-5 too, even though it's home in Carolina. Them trying to get you. If we lose Sunday, I cuss the NFL against it. Don't tell me nothing about that. Cause we don't never play 4-5 in Carolina. I don't want hate. So, but
we
with
got
all
one
that being,
back game.
yeah, with all that being said,
Eagles got one. I fight game there.
week 3 is officially in the books. We could say what we want. We could argue. Week 3 is officially in the books, and we're gonna do how we like to end our weeks all the time. We're gonna give out our game balls in our garbage bags. So what we want to start with, the game ball or the garbage bags?
We can start with a garbage bag.
All right. So what you guys looking at on this garbage bags?
I give it to the I wanna say the Washington Commanders, but I'm giving it to the San Fran Fernandez offense.
You getting into the offense?
Yeah, get into the offense. I get the Kyle Shanahan mostly.
I gonna give my garbage bag to the Los Angeles Chargers. You can't get rotated to the 8-10. You got
Last, last
expectations.
the man got fractured ribs, pulled cartilage, all healthy.
So the defense got fractured ribs too? To give up 38 points. You ain't spend a heap of money on the defense, JC Jackson and all them fellas, and you still give up 38. So you make Trevor Lawrence look like the almighty God.
Double
38
P and
points,
Trevor
Shane?
Lawrence, baby.
No. Shane, don't tell me nothing. 38 points.
1 o'clock Sunday.
Shane,
Yeah, deal with
38
them.
points is horrendous. 38 points is, you see, Trevor Lawrence, 28 or 39, 262 yards, 3 touchdowns. They ain't got to think. James Robinson, 17 rushes, 100 yards. They ain't got to think to do with Justin Herbert. The Kansas City Chiefs defense receives my trash bag.
I agree with that.
And whatever happened to Austin
I agree
Eckler?
with that.
Austin Eckler had 4 rushes for 5 yards.
I agree with
He was
that.
supposed to be a key member in this Chargers team.
Brandon Staley is garbage as a head coach and a play caller. He need to give up play calling.
But he don't call the offense. Is
Who call the
Lombardi.
offense? Well,
Lombardi.
he need to give up. He need to give up that too.
Joe Lombardi the call the offense.
He need to, he need,
Remember Staley's a defensive coach, he don't worry about the defense, he don't worry about the offense.
oh God, that make it even worse.
Lombardi does deal with the offense. But I
So
ain't
he
getting
need,
involved.
he need to give up all altogether. So
I ain't
I
getting
think
involved.
I think Anthony Lynn would have had that defense looking good. And
And
the
I
offense.
forget to ask Anthony Lynn on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Coaching
No,
staff,
oh, yeah,
right?
not Fernandez.
Yes, I
Yeah,
saw him in the game Sunday night. I said, but wait, that Anthony Lynn, man.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
assistant coach.
yeah, he's there. So KG gives who your garbage back, KG? The 49ers. I give
Offense.
my guys back to the Chiefs defense. Who you giving your guys back? And don't say Jimmy Sheen.
Look him up on the damn screen.
Who the defensive tackle?
No, the one that they say he gonna go, he will go visit Mile High. What we
La.
again?
So Shane pick Jimmy G with the
Trash.
thing.
Double trash.
He gave him the double trash bag. Oh, I can't argue with him no more. KG, who you giving that game ball to?
Boy, you know I go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Can't argue with that.
Baby. I go with Jalen Hurts. I go with Devontae Slim Reaper Smith. I go with them guys, man. I go with them guys, man. Them guys looking good. The core coaching staff, everybody. I mean, everybody. This whole team is gelling. This whole team is gelling. The defensive line, 9 sacks. And Carson Wentz. Yeah, I know Washington offensive line is garbage, but still, 9 sacks. Jalen Hurts doing his thing. He marked it off the list, baby. He marked it off the list. These two, he marked them two off. He getting the contract. He marked them two off. He getting the contract, and we get into the draft with the Saints pick, and we getting that fella out of Alabama, that edge rusher. Yeah,
So
baby.
are the Saints picking the top 3?
Right now, them 7.
Yeah, but he ain't
Remember,
gonna
we had two
last in
first round
7.
picks, you know.
Yeah, but
We
he
gonna
ain't gonna
trade up.
last in. Oh,
We gonna trade up. We
okay.
gonna trade up. We gonna get an edge rusher, and that's it. Lights out for Philadelphia, baby.
But what kind of cocaine he that be sniffing on?
Hey, there's a chance we might go undefeated.
Oh, no, he got into the extreme. And we said that he cussed me up and we don't say that. He cussed me
And
up,
look
but
at
now
the
he
schedule. And look at the schedule. The way this team playing. We got easy schedule. The way this team playing. I mean, who gonna beat us?
You're not too far there, stop.
Look at our schedule. Who
I
gonna
ain't
beat
look at
us?
it. I ain't look at it yet.
If you look at our, let me bring up our schedule for you. Let me call it. We playing the Jaguars next week.
That's a
Then the
loss.
Cardinals.
That's a loss, eh?
Well,
Jaguars gonna beat the IU.
With what?
So
I
we know
say,
who
maybe
Shane picking in the game picks.
Jaguars are gonna beat the Philadelphia Eagles
We
Sunday.
Yeah.
know
1
who
o'clock.
Shane picking in the game picks.
All right, all right. Then we play the Cardinals. Then the
Ah,
Cowboys. Then we got boy Steelers, Texans, Commanders, Colts, Packers, Titans, Giants, Bears, Cowboys, Saints, Giants.
Packers beating IU. Texans gonna upset IU. That's my picks.
If the Packers couldn't watch out the Vikings,
I rank 13-3.
the Packers couldn't watch out the Vikings.
The
The
17
command
games, so he going 13 and
Jaguars,
4 then.
Jaguars
13.
couldn't hold the Commanders. Jaguars couldn't hold the Commanders. Packers couldn't hold the Vikings. Tell me.
Packers, Texans, Jaguars beating
Tell
IU.
me.
I just tell you.
Texans?
Yeah. Upset. That's an upset.
Nah. Nah. I
You
think
have to get
it
upset.
might be
You
like
have to get upset, partner.
you're gonna get upset. You're gonna get upset, but it's gonna be like a division type of upset. It's gonna be a division one of them game. It's gonna be another game between Washington and Giants.
If that come back next week, Cowboys may trade IU. If that come back next week, Cowboys may trade IU. Why?
You want
I ain't
to put some money on there?
gonna sweep the Cowboys.
You want to put some money on there?
If that come back, ask me that question again.
Ah, boy. We going with that division.
I ain't say that. I
We
ain't say
going with
that.
the division, and we probably might get the number one seed in the NFC. It's a possibility with the schedule and how things lining up, how the team playing. Hopefully, we don't get any injuries. Cross my fingers. Hopefully, we don't get any crazy injuries.
A
Cross
lot
my
of football,
fingers.
a lot of football left to play, no man.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully, don't get any injuries. But the way how things lining up, yeah, man.
As you can see, I keep my mouth shut, right? I'm not listening.
Okay.
Alright.
So we can
I don't know, KG.
If we had to laugh, we
I
have to
get-
hedging
Exactly. So, KG game ball. Let me do my game ball first. Cause you ain't do our game balls. Yes. My game ball goes to these fellas in the background. Them on that victory for Carolina. That
I need some
defense was
bias.
tremendous.
I am biased.
No, Shane. That
But I
you
said-
biased too. You biased too. You bash out Jimmy.
That ain't biased. It's facts.
But that ain't facts.
KG
he had to
gave it
blame
to
the whole
offense.
offense, not
I
Jimmy.
give it to one man on the offense, Jimmy.
I give it to my entire
Man with a
defense. They
first
balled
round
out.
We should give me thanks. I say the Carolina Panthers will go bounce back and win this game.
No, we always be the scenes.
Yeah, no.
We always be the scenes, partner. Jameis Winston always lose the we at home. So the game ball goes to the defense because we destroyed Jameis. Shane, who your game ball go to?
I almost want to give it a tie. I got a toss up between the Dolphins and the Jaguars.
They're a good one.
And I'm saying the Dolphins
But-
to go ahead.
Josh Allen made a bad pass. If he made that
That's not the Dolphins. That's not the Dolphins' fault. For them to even be in the game was impressive. They're 3-0 dog. The Dolphins are 3-0. And they played a very good. They played a Super Bowl contending team, and they beat them.
Yeah, but
It's a
they
divisional game.
lose that big safety. You lose
And
that
that's-
big player at safety. Why
Yeah,
is Michael Hyde?
and that's a divisional game. So I want to give them a piece of that shine on that game, Bob. And then the Jaguars looking, I don't know that. The Jaguars looking elite.
Why tell you the Jaguars winning this division?
You say that, okay, the Jaguars is your surprise
NFC
team.
South
I said the Miami Dolphins is my surprise team. So they're looking elite. So I get split in the middle of the street. Jaguars and the Dolphins game, Bob.
If you had to give one, though, who you'd give to?
The Dolphins.
Yeah, I'll go with the Dolphins. Let's see if the Jaguars get a game ball against Philly on Sunday.
But if the Jaguars beat the Phillies Sunday, I give them the game ball from Sunday.
That mean them shut down AJ Brown,
And Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, Dallas got it too.
Lockdown.
Nobody. No, 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 no. You're gonna see a lot of this.
We
You gonna see a lot of this, boy. You gonna see a lot of
can
that.
So, all right, so we gave our game bars and garbage bags, and now we shift our focus to the first game of week 4, which is Dolphins and Bengals
in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati Thursday night. So I don't know if you guys got much to see. But
I
I
wanna
expect
see.
that to be a really good game.
I wanna see a game from Joe Burrow. I wanna see one of them epic games from Joe Burrow like we saw last year.
I
I
don't think we're gonna
understand.
see.
I understand that he's still dealing with the rust of not being able to play in the preseason, not being able to gel with his players. Also the offensive line, but I would like to see, you know what I mean, that vintage Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? I like to see that elite quarterback play. That's what I like to see.
Well, I don't know how vintage he can get because that Dolphins defense, he no punk.
I don't think you're. I don't think you're gonna get that game, Casey.
I would like to see that. I like to see that.
I think
But
they got.
I want
I think the Dolphins gonna putting them up in Joe Burrow gonna be looking bad.
but I want to see a high scoring game. I want to see them
It'll
two
be high
receivers.
scoring, one sided,
I want to see
You actually think they'll be one sided?
one sided.
I think it'll be one side.
I don't think so.
I want to see Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle fucking slash you some of them defenses and stuff like that.
We gonna see. But before we go there, before we make that pick, we gotta talk about the picks from last week.
Oh yes.
I mean,
Well,
I think
you already talk about it,
I
so
think
I
I in
don't
the
can
lead.
see defeat. KG should be the winner after we done tie. I can't see defeat.
I think I win this one too, right?
okay, come on top with 11,
Okay.
11 correct picks. She had 9, and I had 8.
Kids is unstoppable, baby.
He had a good week.
Week 3 was my week all over.
He had a good week.
He had a good week.
He had a good week. So now moving on to week 4. The first game
This
of the week is like we just talked about
that one.
Miami Dolphins versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Who you got?
I'm going Miami, boy. I rolling with them. I rolling with them Dolphins.
Wow.
Hold on there.
How you got?
So she did Miami.
I got in Miami.
She did Miami.
Wait there, Shane. I don't know if the meat only, but KG Shane sound like he cracked up whenever he talk, or just me.
He makes shake up a little bit.
Yeah, Shane. So I don't know the viewers might be able to hear good. They're just cracking up a lot.
Can you hear me now? Well,
Still crack.
I got big bad Ian on my doorstep, so I take it easy.
You got okay. Go in and go again.
I say I have big bad Ian on my doorstep.
It sound better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody
So-
know it.
It was just it was cracking and they had like a delay. That's all. Yeah, I know it.
Alright. So Sri got Miami.
Yep.
I going Miami as well.
I go in Cincinnati. I don't understand why Cincinnati is a favorite -4. I go in Cincinnati.
I tell you since because they ain't confident in them yet.
I go in Cincinnati. I don't know
And
whether
only the offense and the defense struggling too. It's not only the
be a
offense.
favorite minus. There shouldn't be -4. That should be closer.
Cincinnati is the favorite to win.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think too. I think because the status with thing too what he named Tour, but I think Miami said Tour in the concussion protocol, so and that's another thing because I don't know how the man get up, run, and then fall long, collapse on the ground, and he in the concussion protocol.
And says he back, partner. He's back.
I know. And he collapsed like that.
He back. He ain't no strength in his legs because he just the spinal cord gets a little shock.
Oh, he brain get shocked.
Yeah, game with Cincinnati.
I don't know. So
You stick with
KG's
Cincinnati?
with KG's done with the Bengals. KG's
Cincinnati.
done with the Bengals, and me and Shane is we are repping the South
Miami.
Beach Miami boys. Yep.
All right, so there you have it. All picks for Thursday night. I hope I'm gonna be with you fellas, but I supposed to get some weather in the area. Come here tomorrow afternoon.
Exactly. Ian is coming, so hope you are all set and started and
He better not
Lock
fuck
on
with
a
my.
generator.
He
handle
better
this
not fuck, he
Ian.
better not fuck with my football. Or I will be out there. I have to come full
As long as you
extra.
as long as you finish your flights, I good.
All right, so
I
we
ain't finished
see
my flights yet. I got a long way to go.
you. So we see you guys on Saturday. We talk about the Thursday
Yep,
night game and make our picks for Sunday.
for Sunday.
Hopefully, my quarterback don't step out in back of the end zone again. 'Cause I would just lose it like
Let it
Stephanie.
let it go, Shane. Let it go.
I know. I gotta let go something.
Let it go.
God, okay. I get it from here. Anyway, see you on Saturday.
All right,
I'll
peace.
Saturday.